What's up, guys? This is King Yak, and welcome back to another episode of the 25 Days of Cubing. It's currently day 20. That's right, guys. So we're really closing in on the end of this series. But today, in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Gear Cube. This is the one by Chi Yi. So it solves. I believe this is a little different from like the original Meffert's Gear Cube, but it's still an extremely easy puzzle. Like it might remind you a tiny bit of a 3 by 3, maybe, because you do have like a center, four edges, and four corners on a face. But this turns completely different from a standard 3 by 3 because of the gear function. So when I want to turn one face, it actually moves the center with it, if you could see that. So you're actually kind of moving two layers at once. Again, it's a really interesting puzzle because of that movement that it has. It solves pretty simply. It's a lot easier to solve than like a standard 3 by 3. So we'll go ahead and mix this up. As you can see, it does kind of shape shift a tiny bit. Nothing too crazy. It's just that these gears rotate and they kind of poke out of place, which gives it a little more of a interesting shape, but it does retain like the cube shape overall. If that makes sense. Let's see. I don't want to accidentally solve it while scrambling it because that is something that I've definitely done before in the past. Alright, that should be good. So now what we want to do is we want to solve... So we're essentially going to solve two sets of corners at the same time, and they're going to be opposite of each other. So I tend to solve white and yellow first, so I can see that these two corners are opposite of each other, like that. So what I want is two adjacent corners. What I can do is I can simply rotate like that. I'll bring this up, and now we have two adjacent corners. And I want the other two white corners to be over here, but currently they're here. So again, they're opposite. All I have to do is turn, I could turn the top face there too, but it doesn't matter. I turned the bottom layer, so now when I rotate, they're up like this, and they're matching with the white center, which is also important. And in doing that, we also solve the yellow corners. So next we want to solve all the other corners on the puzzle. So right now we have green and blue, and this is going to be the same around all of them. These are opposite colors. What we want to do is just rotate the bottom layer, and well, we actually ended up doing multiple steps there. So the next step would have been to solve these centers. But as you can see in doing that, if you can see here, the reds matching with the red corners are matched with the red center, the green with the green, orange, and that's the same around the entire puzzle. Normally that would be the next step in this, but as you can see, we already have that taken care of, so that's neat. So the next step we want to do is we want to solve these edges. So some of these edges are technically solved, like for example this one, this is the red center and this is the yellow. And this red and yellow edge piece is supposed to be here, it's just not in the proper spot. But because it's where we want it to be, we're not going to touch that. Instead, what we want is two opposite centers. So for example, this blue and yellow and this green and yellow. These two need to swap spots. So what we'll do is we'll hold it here, and then we'll just do a simple algorithm or a simple set of moves. So it's turn the right face twice, the top face once, right two, top once. And well, that's pretty that's pretty again, like this is a pretty easy puzzle, but I was not expecting it to solve like the majority of the puzzle with just that. So now actually yeah, because everything else is solved, we just need to move the right face a bit until those gears align themselves. So yeah, the gear cube, again, it's not that difficult of a puzzle. It's actually pretty simple. It's not, again, it's not trivial. I don't think I own any trivial puzzles, so I should probably stop saying that. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this episode of 25 Days of Cubing. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, all that good stuff. Of course, don't forget to subscribe for more high quality content like this. That'll be it from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.